basically what people wanted to change in their lives in 2016. Maybe just getting a job or giving up smoking. Anything that was a big deal for you to change. We had a huge response.
Yes, but we had to narrow it down, and we have a great selection of very determined people who will be working with the Today Show experts to change their lives in the coming months. Today we're going to start off with Katrina Fitzgerald, all the way from Limerick, who says 2016 is the year she's going to lose weight because she has a date with destiny.
My name is Katrina Fitzgerald. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Pallaskenry in County Limerick. And I applied to the show to get help losing weight for my wedding next June in Spain. I'd currently be a size 16 to 18 in clothes, and I couldn't tell you my weight. I don't keep a weighing scales in the house for that specific reason. I don't like the thoughts of getting on the weighing scales. My problems with keeping the weight on would be my portion sizes and eating all the wrong kinds of food. I wouldn't be one for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I tend to snack a lot throughout the day rather than sit down and have a full proper meal. And then I'd just be picking off the kids as well. If they're having something, I'll pick away, and I just don't eat the right food. Myself and Gordon met 11 and a half years ago. My friend Amy was going out with his friend Mark, and she just thought we'd be a perfect match. Gordon wouldn't be health conscious, but he loves his food. But he could eat anything he wants, he just doesn't put on an ounce. Myself and Gordon are getting married next June, the 24th, in Spain. It's a little village called Nerja. My parents moved over there about 3 years ago. So last year then my mum had a stroke and an aneurysm. So while we were over there when she was sick, once we knew she was on the mend and would come out of it, Gordon proposed in Spain. When Mum got sick, it knocked everything into perspective. She gave us all a big fright. We thought we'd lose her. But only for my dad, we probably would have, because he said she was holding on when the doctors were saying she wasn't. So he pulled her through and he's nursed her back. But that has put everything into perspective. Life's too short. You just got to go with it and do what needs to be done. I think the hardest thing to overcome will be actually sticking to it. And if I start it, once I know RT are following me and they're behind me, I kind of have the motivation to get through it. But I'd just be afraid that I would say, no, I don't want to do it. But I'm hopeful that I can pull through and get through it and keep it up at the end.
Now Katrina is with us, and our Today Show expert as well, a fitness trainer, Lally. Katrina, looking at you there, I think it's very hard. This woman has a baby who's just, what is it, Katrina, 4 months old?
4 months on Friday.
Yeah, so your life is really busy with 3 kids.
It is, but I like to keep busy. I love it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way, really.
Yeah. And as you said there in the piece, and I can understand this, it's the snacking, really. You're not a big meal eater, but you're probably chomping along and you don't even realise what you're eating.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance, you're going to grab whatever's close to you, and that's never healthy.
Okay.
You're going to go for the chocolates, especially, or whatever's there.
I find it hard with 1 child at home. Not to mind if you had 3 children. It must be really, really hard to sit down and have a decent meal. Not to mind to even plan a healthy meal or a decent meal for yourself. Yeah,
well, we do meal plan for dinner.
Yeah.
That's the only meal we prepare.
But is it for you or for the kids?
For all of us.
For all
a family
of you,
meal every evening, 6 o'clock. It has to be prepared. Because otherwise it'll just be, what are we going to have tonight?
I know.
Literally grab what's in the freezer or go to the local takeaway.
Now, you're getting married
in
June, is it?
June 24th.
Yeah, so that's a great goal ahead of you.
Yeah, it is. That's the only thing really pushing me, I think.
Yeah, and what would your ideal weight loss be?
I'd be happy to lose 2 or 3 stone.
That's a lot.
It'd be great.
Okay, Jeannie of the Lamb. Ray is with us. Now, Ray, you're a trainer. I mean, you can see Katrina's eating habits, and that's probably the first thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time it's just changing those habits, but realistically, kind of like, as in what she likes and just changing it slightly. Because if you just give her something new completely, like, I'm not going to stick to it. I don't expect someone else to stick to it. And then also with those meal plans, you can't be like preparing them for like an hour, because that's not realistic either.
Yeah.
So just something short and sweet, something healthy, and then the healthier ones
short
that you do
and unsweet.
Short and unsweet, yeah.
But where do you start, Ray? Do you start with the food or the fitness side of it, or does it go hand in hand?
The food's actually more important. Yeah. So the food is, because you have people that have active lifestyles anyway, and if they eat well, you know, they're going to look well. But you know, if you have an active lifestyle, but if your diet is terrible, all you're doing is slowing down that process. Yeah.
So you're probably going to up our protein a bit, are you? Is that kind of your plan, or what
everything,
do you think?
all nutrients and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, so getting all the green veggies into her, and so we're going to work on the smoothies. So in the breakfast as well. So we're going to get a lot of the veggies in there as well. So we mix them with fruits, so it'll taste nicer, and then swap them. Swap the portions.
You'll be delighted. This man has good form now with some serious football as well, like Stephen Ireland and other people as well. So
you've trained them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good experience, obviously. So I've trained a few different ones, like isn't sport specific, and then
you know what I'm
wedding
really looking
dresses.
forward to seeing? I don't know if you used to skateboard with Stephen Ireland. You get down on that floor and show us, now Katrina, this is what you're going to be doing. Show us how simple this is. Ha ha, not. So this is a skateboard you bought in any like skateboard shop?
€15. You can get anywhere. So like one exercise is for the stomach. You just hold it here and just rolling out like this. And down and back up, and obviously you're working it going deeper and deeper from here.
You can talk and do this at the same time.
I'm multi-talented guy. And then another one is just with the abs, so feet on it, and then crunching in.
Are you watching, Katrina? Are you watching?
So like that, and then you can
That's
speed
great
it up
for your
for high
stomach.
intensity. That's for your stomach as well. So the two of them are. But then you have another one, legs. So like squatting and lunging,
Right,
then is obviously much more difficult. But with the skateboard, then you can.
Brilliant. Because
practice the
Katrina, of
technique.
course, you are at home, so it's important for Katrina to be able to do something at home, and you can work out at home. There's this kind of myth that you've got to have this fascinating equipment, and you don't.
Oh no, not at all. Even with the weights, I was telling her earlier that you can even get like dinner plates, even use 4 or 5 of them, and use them as weights. Or what we're going to be using is CJ, her baby.
We're looking forward to seeing Katrina. This is great. Well done, you, and we're looking forward and dropping in to see you over the period.
Me too.
So we'll talk to you both.
I can't wait
soon.
about a year's time. The baby will be so heavy, right? Katrina will be still like this, you know.
Oh, they weigh so
But
much.
that's
after
why
you.
get her stronger.
Now, all this week we're giving away €2,016 in cash, and our winner is on the line today. We have Claire Kennedy from Birr, County Offaly. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
How are you keeping?
Very well. You're our lucky
I'm
winner
great.
today.
You're a winner.
Oh, good. Yay, thank you so much.
€2,016.
Oh, I can't believe it. This is great.
Well done.
That
Good
is
start to the year for you.
absolutely
All in
fantastic.
County Offaly. Yes, coming up on the show tomorrow. We meet an inspirational woman living with cystic fibrosis.
And Roland Collins is going to be here at Tucking Show Bands.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you then. Bye.